Woman in Cabin 10. Let's talk about it.
Laura Blacklock. I'm Richard. So pleased to have you with us.
Thank you.
Laura here's an award.
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another review. Today we're talking about The Woman in Cabin 10. This is a brand new Netflix thriller starring Keira Knightley. And the film follows a girl who gets invited onto a yacht and eventually learns a terrible secret. So then someone mysterious on the boat knows what she knows and is trying to kill her to silence her. So, is this just another bad Netflix movie, or is this actually something good? Let's find out and get to the review. Let's go. Let me know, did you like it? Did you hate it? Did you think it was okay? Did you love it? Please let me know what you thought of The Woman in Cabin 10 in the comments. Also, all the reviews I do are spoilers, so if you're not getting spoilers, go watch the movie, then come back and watch this video. Also, I have a lot of content on my channel. Check those out once the video is done, and we're kicking on things with the positives. Okay. Now, this was a movie I was actually kind of excited for. I'm a huge fan of whodunit thrillers. We've gotten a lot this year. Like, I also love, like, whodunit slashers. We've gotten a decent amount this year. And so, yeah, this has been a good year for, like, mystery movies, and I love mystery movies. Absolutely love them. It's my second favorite genre. There's only one genre I like better, which is action, but whatever. Mystery could honestly move up to one. Like, it is basically my favorite genre. So, yeah, obviously, I was looking forward to this, and we got Keira Knightley. Some people pronounce her name Kira. Is that, maybe I'm saying it wrong? I don't know. But, yeah, she's a great actress. I really enjoy her. Of course, I basically know her from the Pirates of the Caribbean movies. She is fantastic in those. That's basically really all I know her from. She hasn't been doing too much lately. And she did refuse to come back for the new Pirates of the Caribbean film, which is a little bit sad. But anyway, yeah. Sorry, my voice sounds like a little bit weird. I just woke up 20 minutes ago, so I'm just gonna sound like a little bit weird. But yeah. Anyway, yeah, I was looking forward to this movie. I sat down and watched it because it is a streaming movie. It's on Netflix. And I turned to my sister because she watched it too, and we're like she thought it was really good. And then I was like, yeah, that was fine. It was okay. Yeah, it was a mediocre movie. It was fine. It was alright. But first, we're going to go over the positives, and then we'll go into some of my issues with the movie. First positive, Keira Knightley, whatever. She is great in this movie. She is great. Very, very good. She's great. The entire cast is actually great here. There's no bad actor. Everyone is great in this movie. The score, I don't think is particularly good, but, I think it's actually very good for the tension. This movie is intense. Alright? So, yeah, the acting is, everyone in this film was great. The score is, it's not good score, but, it's great for setting up the tension that happens in the movie. I think it's really good. Kind of spooky score. Really enjoy that. And yeah, there are some intense scenes in this movie. The ending scene where we find out the killers and everything, there's a 2-part ending where there's this boat chase scene, which I thought was very intense, and then she just has to jump off the boat. And then there's this other scene at the end where we get the killer revealed and all that, and yeah, and he's holding this girl hostage and stuff, and the police are coming. The last two big scenes in the movie, because there's a scene after, but the last 2 big scenes, those two are very intense. They are very well executed. They are great scenes. And then there's a couple other scenes here and there. There's one scene where she falls into a pool. I do have a problem with that scene, though. I'll explain it by negatives, but I thought that scene was actually kind of interesting. She leans off her room deck or whatever, and then she just gets shoved, and then she falls all the way into the pool, and then he closes the cover. That was actually an interesting kill. I feel like that should have been for someone else, and then they actually die from that, because that's actually a really interesting kill. So yeah, there's also like obviously the scene. It's in the trailer. There's no spoil here, even though I do spoilers. Um, it's in the trailer where like she witnesses a murder and stuff, and then like the whole film she's trying to solve it. I thought like that scene when that happens is kind of like intense. So yeah, a lot of this like intense scenes in this movie are executed very well in this film. So yeah, they're executed very well. That's really all my positives. Yeah, let's head to the negatives. All right, so my first negative for the movie is how generic it is. Yeah, this film is very generic. It does not do absolutely anything new. We've seen this movie many times before. It's kind of like a spin of like that murder mystery, like the beginning of Sorry, my voice is yeah. You guys can tell it's kind of cracky. So you guys know the yacht scene in Murder Mystery? I'm talking about the 2019 one with Adam Sandler and Jennifer Aniston. I know a lot of people do not like that movie. I personally like that film. It's a guilty pleasure movie. I really enjoy. Anyway, the yacht scene. That's because it's not the entire film, but the yacht scene with like 2 kills. It's kind of like a spin on that. Same with Death on the Nile. It's literally that, but like it's a spin where it's not a person killing a bunch of people. It's targeting this one specific person, Keira Knightley. And yeah, so that's basically what it is. And yeah, we've seen this movie 1,000 times before. It's not like a Knives Out movie. I actually never seen a Knives Out movie. I gotta get on that. But it's not like that. It's not doing something new or anything. It's just kind of like the same old thing here. And yeah, the whole thing about targeting this one person is sort of new, but like there's nothing gonna be like shocking. That's like, oh, that's really interesting. No, 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 no. Murder Mystery had that because the entire film was actually not on the yacht. It was like at a hotel at one point, race car track. It was at like a house. Like it was at a lot of places. And Death on the Nile had the great twist at the end. Anyway, yes, this movie is pretty generic and straightforward, so it's nothing new. Also, I think that the film drags a little bit. Yes, that's my biggest issue with the film. It drags. It drags. Even though the movie is literally an hour and 35 minutes, it's a 90-minute movie. It's not long at all. It's pretty quick and straightforward. You expect it. Oh, hey, this is not 35 minutes. I'm going to get it done like that. I'm going to have a fun time. It's going to be fun, not boring. No, it actually is kind of boring. It drags a lot. After, like, when she gets on the boat and stuff, and then after she experienced that murder, which that scene is intense, after that intense scene, for, like, 30 minutes, she's, like, experiencing these little things, like, on the shower, like, someone, like, writes stop. Kind of like in I Know You Did Best, Summer 2025, when he's, like, writes something that's, like, you're next. But not as cool or anything. It's just like stop. And then there's like she finds hair in like the sink, which is interesting. Yeah, and then there's like cigarettes that she dropped in the beginning, and then it's over on her side, and then she puts it back in the garbage. All that stuff. All that stuff. So yeah, that's kind of interesting that happens because it's like it's so individual things. But yeah, yeah. Anyway, yeah, so the film drags a lot. I'm just yeah, because literally again, like I said, 30 minutes of the film is just her trying to find out who the killer is, but not in like an interesting way. She's taking all these small details, and everyone's like, "You're losing your mind. You're crazy," and we're all like, "No, she's not." That's what you do for every movie like this. You're always like, "You're crazy," and then they prove it to you by the end of the movie, and you're like, "Oh my gosh." So until we get to like the ending of the movie, the film just kind of drags. And like that pool scene I was talking about, it was cool. It was intense. It was a creative kill. I don't think I've ever seen that kill before. And there's like this glass here that leads into like this restaurant or whatever. and the people try to save her and stuff, and then when they're trying to smash in the glass, it just cuts away. It just cuts away to the next scene. It doesn't show her even make it out. It just cuts away to the next scene after you see him like punching the glass a little bit, and then that's it. Gets to the next scene, which is ridiculous. The scene was just starting to get intense, and then they cut away from it, which is just ridiculous. So yeah, this movie drags a lot, and yeah, that's my biggest issue with it. And yeah. Now, what I think this movie should have been is the basic old way. Like Death on the Nile, like that, like the short, like 20 minutes, not even 20 minutes, like 15 minutes on the murder mystery yacht. It should have been like that. Where the entire film is a bunch of people go on the yacht, and then a bunch of people start dying. Not one person dies. This girl's losing her mind, then she's targeted for murder. Yeah, it's an interesting spin on it, but it's kind of like a boring spin where I just want to watch a bunch of people die. Not like that, yo. No. But like, I just want to see the normal way where just people are dying and stuff, and everyone's a suspect, which everyone is a suspect in this movie. The twist was actually kind of decent in my opinion, but anyway. Yeah, I think they just should have done where like everyone's a suspect and a bunch of people are dying, not just one specific person is someone's trying to kill her. Like, no. That's what the movie should have been, but hey, yes, this film was disappointing. So I'm going to give The Woman in Cabin 10 a 5 out of 10. I thought it was okay. It was a mediocre, middle of the road movie. Some of the sequences were intense. They're executed very well. Everyone, especially Keira Knightley, is great in this movie. But the film does drag a lot, and it is very generic, and yeah. So, yeah, thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.